Hey guys, so I saw, well, I'm making this video for a reason. So this is for a season idea for ETG. So there was only one idea I came up with. I'm still thinking of other ones, but I'm just gonna show you like this direct act of what season I came up with for ETG, and the season I come up with, Generations of Glory. So what do I mean by Generations of Glory? Well, if you saw Jesse HOH's channel, he did like a total drama Nintendo season called Generations of Glory. This season idea was basically I would pick out basically deciding the best contestants to be in for that it will represent each of their season. Like it's gonna go all the way down to season 1, which was season 1 of ETG's Elimination Challenge, and down to the recent season. But don't worry, I'm still going to make the banner for season 32. So, let's get down. So, as you see, we have old school, middle school, and new school. Old school cast has, if I can remember how many people were in the season, I think it's pretty much going down all the way to the rebrand for old school. And for middle school, I feel like it goes all the way down to IOP My Way. I forgot what that means. Island of Paper, but ETG's Way. And for new school, it's all the way down to Shine of Starlight. But new school is not fully has the full cast yet. But going through old school, let's just reveal the cast for the first side, which is old school. So first off, we have Archer. Why Archer? There's a simple reason. He's the first OG winner that won the first season of ETG Elimination Challenge, not Total Paper Island. Why would I was gonna say? And I'm sorry. I'm not really good at talking, but I'm learning. But Archer is kind of like an OG winner, and I feel like he can at least come back for another shot. His last season was the finale of the first ETG Elimination Challenge series, and now I feel like he can make a comeback this time around. Next up, we have Elfeld Valentine. Elfeld Valentine took second place in the second season of ETG Elimination Challenge. To be honest, I was kind of rooting for her to win season 2, but Omni-Man took the win. I guess I was fair, but I feel like Elfeld Valentine could have another redemption because she's only been in 2 seasons, just like Archer. No, wait, Archer's been in 3 seasons. My bad. Oh wait, both of them were in 3 seasons. Sorry about that. I forgot. So I feel like Alpha Valentine could have another shot. Hopefully she can win this time around. She got out early in All Stars. I think she got eliminated with Axel, but her second season was alright. Anyways, moving on. Next up we have Pizza Man Mario. He was in season 1, and what this recent season was All Stars, which was a pretty long time ago. And he got really early out in All Stars. He got 5th place, if I recall. I'm pretty sure he got 5th place. But we haven't seen him in a while, so in ETG's Elimination Challenge, so I feel like he can have another redemption. Then next up we have Season 4, which was ETG versus Sword Fighter, Negan. And he debuted before the merge. There were still teams happening, but he dropped in and he kind of killed one of the contestants, to be honest, with Lucille. I think that's his bat's name. I forgot. So, besides, I want this season to have some villains in it. And Negan was a good villain in Season 4. So I feel like he could be good at this time around. And hopefully he'll actually win because Zipkey took the win from him. So, anyways, moving on. Next up we have YFU Baby. I think that's her name. I forgot. God, sorry guys. Anyways, she came in Boys versus Girls. The first one, not the second one. And when it was down to the final 9, she and the other 7 others got blown up got eliminated, which included Sean Paul, Bon, Uno, Minot, Ria, us, uh, Marine Kitagawa, I think, and including her. So we gotta have a VTuber represented in this season. Anyways, next up we have Colton. He was in Redonkulous Race. The last season that he was in was Island of Paper My Way. And he and Zane got really out early. And I feel like he kind of deserves a comeback. I mean, he is kind of a likable character in Island of Paper. So why not add him back in the game? So next up we have SMG3, who competed in the Rememberable and the Obscure, which is kind of like the weirdest season, I would say, or possibly the worst season ever, because of the winner, which I wasn't very happy with. But SMG3 made a comeback and won Island of Paper My Way. So, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, there is gonna be some winners. I forgot to mention that. So, let's just see how villainous SMG3 can be in this season idea. Next up, we have Sweeney Todd, who competed in All Stars, but I chose him from the Champions of Survival Clash because I feel like we need to bring him back at some point. He only's been in 2 seasons. Why haven't we brought him back? So that's why I added him back. And hopefully he won't get 6th boot again. And because other paper shows gave him the 6th boot, which is pretty sad. Hopefully he doesn't do this in time. Anyways, next up we have Nelly, who competed in Season 8. I did not come up with a name for that season, unfortunately. But I feel like Nelly, we gotta have more females. So Nelly was a good choice that I chose. So I would say, because, she's kind of like an OC. And I forgot whose name that creator who made her. ETG, remember that? Told me about it, but I forgot. Anyways, moving on. Next up, we have Elg. Elg competed in the new era. I guess you could say she did play villainous, I think. I can't recall. But all I remember is that she teamed up with the 3 first debuters to be in the new era, which included Amethyst, Cheeton, and Okaran. Okaran was kind of... But I feel like Okaran could have won. I was going to choose Okaran in this season, but I feel like Elg would be perfect because she did moves with the first 3 debuters, and to be honest, they almost got far. And I think she took 5th place? I can't recall. Next up, we have Juliet, who competed in Battle of the Voice Actors. There's Tara Strong versus Kaiji. To be honest, that season was canceled. But all I gotta say is that ETG allowed me to do the elimination order. So, yeah. And if you've seen the elimination order, she took 2nd place. I was going to put Satoru Gojo, but I feel like he would be OG in this season. So, and I feel like Juliet should have another shot since she did get a remastered version of her game a while back. Anyways, next up we have Dazai. He got 3rd place in the Battle of the Voice Actors, and he got 2nd place, if I recall, in the rebrand. So why not bring him back? 2 seasons that he was in a row. And I feel like he could be really useful for this season. And by useful, I mean good at this season. Next up we have Vinny. I think that's her name. From the Ramshackle. Oh, I think that's what the show was called. But she teamed up with a bunch of good guys because Takuya, Monkey D. Garb, Ray, and Crocodile were playing villainous in this season. And Takuya Yagami was playing really villainous, and she just had enough of him. She was about almost there at the finale, but unfortunately Takuya poisoned her. So this time, let's see if she can get her redemption. Next up, we have the Angry New Yorker. To be honest, I wasn't going to allow him back in this season because, he got 2nd place 3 times, but I was like, screw it. Let's just bring him back. Hopefully, he could get a 4th time getting 2nd place, or he will get a different placement this time because I'm already getting sick and tired of him getting second place, but whatever. Anyways, next up we have Noah, the know-it-all. To be honest, the Total Drama versus Disadventure Camp had really cool contestants, but I had to choose one. So I decided to go for a Total Drama character, which is Know-It-All Noah. You saw how he played well in Total Drama Nintendo, but mostly he did pretty good at Total Paper Island. So I feel like he would be a good use in this season. Anyways, next up we have Jupiter, who competed in Storm Against the Sun. He got 3rd place with Funky Kong and Toxtricity. But Toxtricity took the GOAT, and we haven't heard Jupiter since. So I feel like Jupiter can have his second chance around this time. Next up we have Rapid Yoshi, who got 2nd place in this season, which is Cross Collision. To be honest, this guy's a goofy character, and I feel like he could be good use in this season. Next up we have Alice, who was a fake sister to Ace, but she was an ally. I was gonna plan on making her I forgot what I was gonna say, but all in all, I feel like Alice could be good use because she got early when I tried taking over a season, ETG season. So I expected her to last long. So let's see if she can last long in this season. Hopefully not get early boot. Next up we have Dark Bowser. Okay, to be honest, it was either I had choices between the Wheel Yahir, I think that's his name, or Dark Bowser. But I feel like the Wheel Yahir, he joined in Lives Matter, and I just feel like he could have used it because I guaranteed that he was going to lose that season, which was a Smash Bros. Challenge, I believe, in Lives Matter, which was the finale. But, so I just went with Dark Bowser. He's an iconic player from Total Drama Nintendo. And speaking of Lives Matter, here's another contestant. His name is Azure or Gavin. I'm pretty sure it was Azure before, but he changed it to Gavin. Gavin got 9th place in this season, and I was hoping he would make it to top 5, but unfortunately not. Let's see if Gavin can do good this time around. Next up, we have the one and only Jesse HOH. Jesse HOH competed in Game Changers and got 4th boot. So why not bring this OG in this season? Game Changers was the only season he ever competed in, and I feel like he would definitely take the GOAT in this season. Next up, we have Fua Biscard, who competed in Redonkulous Race 2 with her sister, Mokoko. I had to decide either Mokoko or Biscard to be in this season, so I went with Fua Biscard. And she and her sister got 2nd place, where Poppy and Envy won, which is kind of like, I would say, the worst season winners. Next up, we have Nicole. Nicole competed in Veterans vs. Newcomers. And I really loved her personality in Zenless Zone Zero because she really wants money, and money really matters to her. And I'm pretty sure she's the leader of her faction in Zenless Zone Zero. Next up, we have Uzi, who got 2nd place in Island of Paper My Way. I was expecting her to win, but SNG3 took the win from her, which was okay, because SNG3 was also my favorite character. And let's see if Uzi could do good this time around from her last season. Moving on to the new school. I forgot to mention a middle school group. But moving on to new school. First up, we have Joon-gi Han, who competed in Redemption Showdown, where it was the first time ever there was 2 winners. Well, actually, not the first time. This is the 3rd time it has 2 winners. With Joon-gi Han, and I forgot the other guy's name. Jeon-yu? I think that was his name? I can't recall. Sorry. But Joon-gi Han, he's kind of like my favorite in the Yakuza. Let's see if he can at least do better. Well, he did better in his season, but in Champions Clash of Winners. Sorry, I'm speaking in words. Clash of Winners. He got out early, I would say. Next up, we have Karma, who competed in Second Chance. He got second place, where Greg Heffley won, which I would think that it was also another weird winner. But I feel like Karma had the mobility to be back in this game because in Viewer's Choice, the first one, he manipulated Takuya Yagami because Takuya Yagami got him out really early, so that was a good move. And also getting second place, it was an improvement for him. Next up, Bubbles. Bubbles competed in Season 8 and also Clash of the Winners, where he became a 2-time winner. Why did I say she? Bubbles is a boy, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but sorry. Bubbles is a 2-time winner. And just like Lucas from Total Drama Nintendo. And I feel like having Bubbles in the season because he's a 2-time winner, it's obviously OG. So, yeah, we got 3 OCs from Moth in different sides. Old school, middle school, and new school. Anyways, moving on. Next up, we have Mysterion, who competed in South Park, The Stick of Truth, and South Park, Fractured Butthole. He got second place and lost to Coon. I feel like he almost lost because he was in a tight area with the final 3, which was Eric, the Wizard King, and Coon. But Mysterion is kind of like a favorite of mine, so I just thought of bringing him back. Next up, we have Shaggy, who competed in Boys vs. Girls 2. I was about to say 3 for a second, but it was 2. To be honest, it was another biased win. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like Henrietta was good. And I guess she was a good winner. But I feel like Shaggy could have at least took it down the Goth Kids because, he's like Shaggy. He's like an OG fighter. Or like Super Saiyan God. Next up we have Dr. Destery, who was the winner of Psycho Turnabouts. I don't know much about him, but all in all, at least I would say I'm glad that he won because he is a YouTuber. Next up we have Son Goku. Son Goku, I'm actually glad that he won his season, which was SpongeBob and the Boys, because he's Goku. And besides, he was a TPI rep. He got second place in Double the Duty and won Redonkulous Race 2. In Total Paper Island. So, why not bring Son Goku? Because he's like the original Shonen Jump character, I would say. Next up, we have Murayama. This was a tight spot. It was either between Murayama or Guzma. So, Guzma was a okay villain in Pokemon, but I feel like Murayama, he's a crazy fighter. If you haven't seen High and Low, well, he's a crazy fighter. And plus the most likable character there. Because of his outfit. Or his attitude. Or his spirit of fighting. So, yeah. Last but not least, we have Luna Snow. Oh. Or Luna Storm? Luna Snow. Yeah, it was Luna Snow. I remember. She got second place and lost to Johan. Which, it was a crazy season. Because pretty much Johan killed almost all the contestants. But I feel like Luna will get her redemption this time around. Hopefully Johan didn't kill her because that season was unfortunately canceled. Anyways, that's the cast, but unfortunately we're missing those are for future seasons. There's 3 future seasons that ETG will come up with. So yeah, this is my idea for ETG Elimination Challenge series. So there's gonna be like 3 teams, which you already know, it's old school versus middle school versus new school contestants. So hopefully this is a good cast. If ETG, if you have any changes you want to change to the cast, it's okay. I can fix it. So yeah. And once the cast is all set, once these 3 seasons that don't have contestants chosen then are finished, this will be a full cast. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully ETG this season will suffice you. And leave me down in the comments if you want to change any of the characters ETG. So